Welcome to MedLearno. Know about yourself. In this video, we discuss about 9th CBSE biology lesson tissues. Part 1 Meristematic tissues. All living organisms are made up of cells. So based on the number of cells, the organisms are divided into unicellular organisms and multicellular organisms. In unicellular organisms, a single cell performs all basic functions including movement, ingestion, respiration, and excretion. There are millions of cells in multicellular organisms where most of the cells are specialized for carrying out one particular function, which means each specialized function is done by a group of cells. Here, the movement will be done by one set of a cell, ingestion will be done by one group of cell, respiration will be done by one group of cells, and so on. Hence, the multicellular organisms are more efficient than unicellular organisms. Like we can take human beings as an example. We have muscle tissues which contracts and relax so that we will be able to move from one place to another place, right? And there are nervous tissue which carries the stimulus from the sensory organs to the brain, and they carry the motor impulse from brain to the muscle cells, and that only leads to the movement, right? And there are blood cells also, and these blood cells will transport the nutrients, oxygen, excretory molecules, all the things will be transported with the help of a blood in our body itself. Okay, and if you come across plants, they have a vascular tissues which helps in the transportation of a water and food materials. Tissue, a group of cells which have a common origin, structure, and function, or it can also be defined as a group of cells that are similar like in meristematic tissue, or dissimilar like in xylem and phloem in structure, but they are of common origin and they work together to achieve a particular function. And the term tissue was coined by Bichat with respect to the plant tissue. But there is another scientist called as N. Grew who coined the term tissues with respect to animal tissues. The study of tissues we call as histology, and the term histology was coined by Mayer. The major uses of tissues are the division of labor. Here, the group of cells are divided to form one particular function. So that's why the efficiency of the organism will also increase and the workload of the individual cell will get decreased. And then they group together to form organ, and organs will group together to form an organ system, and here the different organ system will join to form organism. Tissues are divided into plant and animal tissue. So first, usually we learn plant tissue, then we will enter into the animal tissue. But before entering into them directly, we should know some differences between plant and animal tissue. Plant tissues provide mechanical strength and most of them are dead. But when it comes to an animal tissue, most of them are living cells. And plant tissues show growth in only few regions, like in the root tip or in the shoot tip. But when it comes to an animal tissue, there is no limitation like that. So here the growth occurs in all the cells. And in plant tissue, they are divided into dividing cells or the meristematic and non-dividing cells or the permanent cells. But in animals, there is nothing like that. All the cells will divide. And the plant tissues are very simple, but when it comes to an animal tissue, they are slightly complex in nature. Classification of plant tissues. Plant tissues are divided into meristematic tissue, which shows active cell division, and permanent tissue, where the mature cells are unable to divide. Permanent tissues are once again divided into simple permanent, here they are made up of only one type of cells, and complex permanent tissue, where they are made up of more than one type of cells. The simple permanent tissues are divided into parenchyma, collenchyma, and sclerenchyma cells. And complex permanent tissue are divided into xylem and phloem. Xylem contains xylem vessels, xylem parenchyma, xylem tracheids, and xylem fibers. Here, the phloem contains phloem parenchyma, phloem fibers, companion cells, and seed tube. Meristematic tissues. In Greek, meristos means dividing. A group of actively dividing, undifferentiated mass of cells which are present in the stem and root tip are called as meristematic tissue. The major characters are as follows. Cells are undifferentiated, they doesn't have any particular function, they are similar in size and structure, without or less intercellular space. Here the intercellular space means the space between two cells. The vacuoles are absent in these cells or it will be completely reduced. They contain dense and abundant cytoplasm with a large nucleus. Here the absence of vacuoles, dense and abundant cytoplasm with a large nucleus will help in active cell division. So that's why they show a major characteristic of actively dividing, and they are commonly called as growing tissue. Types of meristematic tissue based on the location. There are three types: apical meristem, intercalary meristem, lateral meristem. Apical meristems, these are located in the tips of stems and roots. Based on the location, they are also called as shoot apical meristem and root apical meristem. They mainly help in the elongation of a stems and roots. As the elongation of a stems and roots increases the height of a plant, or it is also known as the primary growth. Intercalary meristem. They are located in the internodes and at the base of leaves, and this intercalary meristems helps in the elongation of our internodes as well as helps in the growth of the leaves. Lateral meristems, these are located in the sides or on the lateral side of a plant. They help in the growth of a plant in girth wise, that is also known as secondary growth. Functions of meristematic tissues. The growth of the plant and repair of the injured tissues occur due to the formation of new cells from meristematic tissues. The formation of a new leaves, stem, branches, flowers, fruits, etc. occurs due to the active dividing of meristematic cells. The meristematic tissue get differentiated to form permanent tissue, which means the permanent tissues are derived from meristematic tissues. Thank you. For more videos of solution and theory, kindly follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Scan to follow us on Instagram.